Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football, and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Volunteers will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to beat him to the left. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball. On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll run it again. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. And the Bruins in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Callow. The special teams with a special moment. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes a catch and knocked down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He's going to pass. He's right on target. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense working from the pistol. Quick handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice off.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Working that left side now. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On second down, looking again to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Running inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to get to him. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Roberts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll throw one to his right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown ball. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Tennessee, 28, UCLA, 0.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes a catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And 1st down for the offense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins!
Touchdown, UCLA.
Getting set for the point after.
19, with the grab and the score.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Going for it all. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Touch pass on the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's going to pass on second down. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going up top. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this
sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He looks that one in nicely. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. DB's right up on the receivers. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Getting some heat. Breaks the tackle. Pressure coming. And the ball's loose in the backfield. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. On the move is the 30. Touchdown ball! Don't just get the ball.